Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dion the Peon, and today we are going to be doing another sort of style analysis video. I want to talk about the 2010 fashion slander. I'm over the hate and I'm over the criticism. I am 25 years old, and so I was a freshman in high school 2009 to 2010. I graduated in high school in 2014. So I really lived. I was in high school during the Tumblr era. So I want to talk about the trends that I'm happy are coming back from the 2010s. Before we get into it, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. There's a lot of new folks here and I'm so happy you're here. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram because I post content there almost every single day. All right, let's get into it. The first 2010 trend that is coming back, like you cannot stop it, it's coming back, are skater skirts. I don't really think skater skirts left. I think they evolved. We went from skater skirts to pleated tennis skirts, and now we're really into like pleated skirts that are sort of like in a tartan schoolgirl pattern. So I think they're just gonna keep kind of being in style. The A-line shape is universally flattering, and I think with the pleats it adds sort of a mixture between 90s and 2010s fashion. I don't think they're gonna be as like flouncy as they used to be. Like they were very cupcake style. I think they're gonna be shorter and pleated, or they're gonna be more of a traditional 90s skater skirt silhouette where it stays tight until like kind of the end. Sort of like the skirt that I actually showed you guys in my thrift haul. I remember I got this Forever 21 dress that was a true like skater dress. It was velvet. I'll try to find a picture of what it looks like similar, but it was very figure skater like. And so I think we're gonna move away from the 2010s skater skirt straight cupcake triangle style, and we're gonna move more into the figure skater skirt, which sort of hugs a little bit more and is more kind of 90s. The next fashion trend that I am happy is coming back from the 2010s is the Born to Die Paradise era of Lana Del Rey. And this seems all-encompassing, and again, I talked about this aesthetic in the Coquette video, but because Coquette is popular, I think the Born to Die era of Lana Del Rey is inevitably going to become popular too, because Americana Coquette is based on that era of Lana Del Rey. So if that aesthetic's already popular, then the full aesthetic's gonna be popular. Does that make sense? But I think the trashy chic thing definitely fits in with our time period right now. There's a lot of climate doom, there's economic downfall, we're still in a pandemic. And so that sort of like thrifty trash aesthetic makes a lot of sense for the time, and especially with a really popular singer-songwriter creator, Shauna Dean Copeland, does that sort of trailer trash music style of very early Lana Del Rey, and she's super popular. And Eminem has been coming back into fashion on TikTok with a lot of his like early music lyrics coming back. And so I think that sort of Eminem white trash, trailer trash vibe is definitely becoming a thing. Plus, honey blonde, like ash blondes are out, honey blondes are in. Red hair is the like trendiest hair color right now. I even went a little bit red in my hair. And auburns are coming back, which is all very much those warm brassy tones are so early Lana Del Rey. It makes a lot of sense. Also feel like there's gonna be a California revival coming back with creators like Rosemary Retro, and everyone moving to New York City now just means that everyone's gonna move to LA in like 3 or 4 years. Lana Del Rey is inevitably going to come back with it since she's like the queen of California. Cherry red mechanics jackets, like the NASCAR jackets, 50s aesthetic, and Lana Del Rey always had the button-down collars, which is very popular in the 2010, and so that Born to Die era I feel like will definitely come back because people are really enjoying like Peter Pan colors and stuff, which I'll get to in a second. Speaking of the color cherry red, I think citrus tones are coming back with a vengeance this summer, and I could not be happier. It reminds me very much of like Blair Waldorf in the Hamptons. Vintage Lilly Pulitzer kind of rising again in the colorful kidcore aesthetic, I think is gonna come back. Influencers like That Curly Top are doing vintage Lilly in a new fun way. Those citrus tones are always in fashion for summer, but I feel like specifically watermelon, cantaloupe, lime, and even maybe a couple neons are definitely gonna be in for this summer. And the glossy makeup is very glossier, very milk makeup, very French girl, very that girl, and that clean look is definitely always in style, but I think we're kind of going to amp it up with just a clear red, like cherry red glossy lip, like this. Like I love that look, and I think it is so perfect for summer. I feel like the citrus tones are a natural progression from the coconut girl aesthetic from last year. It's just less blues and turquoises and bubblegum pinks and more watermelons and cantaloupe. If we style it in a with jean sort of way, using the citrus tones in sort of a stringy, delicate, beachy coconut girl way, is gonna be the way that we modernize it and don't look like 2010 Blair Waldorf, even though she was an icon. We're gonna go less like preppy 2010 and more citrus tones and a very like vibrant Caribbean Miami way. And I'm not just saying that because I love neons and citrus tones and I'm from Miami, but I am pretty biased. All right, speaking of the Peter Pan colors and the 50s style from the Born to Die era, we are doing a collar revival. The big Danish collars were really in style last year, and with Cottagecore, Dark Academia, Twee, and Coquette doing the little frilly Peter Pan collars, I think we're doing it. I think it's gonna be less defined like it used to be. I don't think we're gonna be wearing detachable Peter Pan collar necklaces. I don't know what that was, but I do think the pussy bow, frilly Victorian collar, and ruffles and little like tiny Peter Pan collars with like little embroidery details, I think that's how we're gonna modernize it. I think it's gonna be the Peter Pan collar with more frills and less structure. All right, guys. The last 2010 fashion trend I will be defending, and I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. The Lita shoe is coming back whether you like it or not. You can't stop the beat. Ever since this whole world began, a woman found that she could shake it if she could shake up a man. So I'm gonna shake and shimmy to the best that I can today. You can't stop the beat. Lita shoes are coming back. Have you seen couture footwear lately? It is so weird. It is so funky. It is so chunky. And with the Steve Madden 90s chunky shoe revival, I think we're getting the Lita shoe back. I do think they're gonna be less angular and more like soft and round and squishy, and maybe have a chunkier heel rather than that stiletto heel, so they look a little bit less horse-like, but they're coming back. Like, stop acting like those shoes aren't coming back. Stop acting like those shoes aren't cute. I could go on and on about 2010 trends, but I think I'm gonna end this video here. What 2000 trend are you excited for? Don't tell me what shoes you hate or what trends that you hate. I wanna know, what do you like about 2010 fashion? Because I think there's some gems in there. I don't wanna hear it. And I will be thrifting a Lita shoe, and y'all can't stop me, okay? You can't stop me. I think they're rad. I definitely hope that with the revival of 2010 style, we don't have 2010 values in terms of like self-harm and eating disorders and fat phobia and like I hope with the rise of these past aesthetics that we make them more inclusive and less like gross and tumblery. I don't think all 2010s fashion is bad. I think we definitely have some gems here that we can modernize and make look cool. And as always with trends, because they're always on a trend cycle and things repeat themselves, you can easily thrift all these things and probably get very genuine, very 2010 fashion. I'm really excited to see how these trends manifest themselves in a cool way. The bootcut jean trend coming back is the first thing in my lifetime that I saw come into style, go completely out of style, and come back. That was like the first, like when I saw my younger coworkers wearing bootcut jeans and low-rise jeans, I was like, I remember when people started wearing bootcut jeans. I remember when people burned bootcut jeans. Now I'm seeing them come back. So I'm actually so excited for 2010 fashion to come back, because it'll be sort of the first time, because I was in high school during that time, it'll truly be the first time where I see my adolescent style repeated in media, which is really cool. I mean, not mine, but like whatever. With that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and let me know what style analyses you want me to do later. This wasn't really a style analysis. This was just me talking about my opinion, but you guys gave so much love again to the Coquette video that let me know what other trend or aesthetic or fashion statement you want me to do a deep dive in. Similar to the Coquette style, I want to break down the history. I want to break down how the elements of it, the problems with it, and how you can thrift the items in the aesthetic. I've had some comments saying I should do the heroin chic waif aesthetic. Somebody commented on the video that I should do a style deep dive into excessive layering. I was thinking of doing a style deep dive onto lace, because let me tell you, the history of lace is lit. Yeah, let me know, do any of those deep dives sound cool to you for me to do a full video essay style analysis? Do you like these sort of opinion videos when I talk about trends? Do you like the more analysis things? Let me know. I love talking about fashion, and the style analysis video was so fun. If you missed my last video, I did a thrift haul, so definitely check that out. And subscribe to my channel because I post videos every Thursday. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram because I post content there every single day. With that, have a happy day. Please let me know what aesthetic I should video essay next. Please, I need ideas. Okay, bye.